The last wild jaguar in El Impenetrable National Park just had sex.
Here's a summary of the article.
The team made a huge corral in the park and brought a female jaguar called Tanya from their other jaguar rewilding project in the Ibera wetlands region. Jaguar tracks in the El Impenetrable Park in Argentina. It's believed to be the first time in the world that a wild jaguar has mated with a captive animal. If Tanya has cubs, it would be a huge step towards re-establishing a wild jaguar population in El Impenetrable, which is in South America's vast, thickly forested Gran Chaco region. Further south in Ibera, they have had some success with jaguars breeding in captivity. A female has just given birth to 2 healthy cubs, meaning the project there has 7 jaguars that can be released into the wild in 2021. These numbers are significant given that government figures show there are only around 250 wild jaguars left in Argentina. Rewilding Argentina, backed by international wildlife charity Tompkins Conservation, is working with local communities to develop ecotourism in the Ibera wetlands and El Impenetrable National Park.
This post received a score of 27,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Kif, I've mated. Inform the men.
UGGHHH. Yes, sir.
Have the boy lay out my formal shorts.
I like this comment very much.
You lay out my shorts.
I'd rather not.
Human, inform the panthers.
I don't mate, I'm ugly as hell.
Guess it wasn't so impenetrable after all.
Can't believe we had to wait 2 minutes for this joke to be posted.
1 minute too long, I agree.
Greater than 1 minute too long. The title of OP's sex tape.
Greater than impenetrable my ass.
If my math is correct and it was the last one, then the jaguar masturbated. Congrats to him.
Last wild jaguar. It just means the other was bred in captivity.
The other one stopped being wild once she had a kid. She had to get a real job and couldn't go out partying every night anymore.
Now she drinks wine out of the can and tells all her childless friends how the new Adam Sandler movie on Netflix was funny AF.
Greater than she drinks wine out of the can. I don't know why you just don't use a cup. I'm trying to be inconspicuous. Your entire mouth is stained red, Frank.
No hyperbole, but I think about this episode every time I see wine in a can in the wild.
Which inevitably leads to thinking of his magnum dong.
He's ready to plow.
Dr. Mantis Toboggan, at your service.
Imagine how embarrassing it is for that jaguar who just wanted to fuck in peace and now he's on the front page of a newspaper and you're sitting there halfway around the world trying to visualize how the bone down his hoe in more detail than is necessary and you know it.
Maybe he likes an audience. Bet he made constant eye contact with the ranger the whole time. Don't kink shame.
Kink shaming is my kink.
That's awful. You can't do that. Yes, tell me more.
My kink is that I really like it when everyone just has fun.
If specifically everyone having fun is your kink, I'm never going to have fun again just to spite you.
Why, is that your kink? All jokes aside, this really is great news. Jaguars are such incredible creatures and I'm very pleased they're getting a real chance at reproducing. I hope that little Jaguar knows the world is super happy he got laid.
Mos def, but the threat to his habitat is growing at a fast rate. Almost every developed nation gets to a point where they have to import meat, well, food in general. Usually it's a developing nation that gets the job, leading to slash and burn practices and a booming economy. Cycle goes until nothing is left, and maybe to the point where that nation now requires imports.
Nisi.
Attaboy.
I live very near to El Impenetrable. Ask me anything? Anyway, even, very near, is still far from what you could consider, the jungle. Why? Because the jungle starts at one point and ends at one point, that's just the national park and everything else is soybean plantations or livestock grazing fields. Because in 1900, a company called, La Forestal, came here to my state, and destroyed 85% of the jungle to cut down, red Chenopsis, trees for the tannin content, to tan English leather. They also paid the workers in pseudo-coins that they could only use on the markets of the company, and killed over 600 workers in a uprising. I don't want to get too political here, right? Shrugs.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.